Point number two, Jehovah God or Allah. Is Allah the same God of the Bible? The Christian view, Allah is quite different from the God of the Bible in his attributes, divine entity, and salvation plan. Christian belief is that God is one and yet there are three persons who are God. There are three separate but interrelated types of the unity of God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And God is both loving and just. God's justice requires that there be a payment of a penalty for sin. God's love, however, desires man to be restored to fellowship with him. It would seem that love and just are incomparable attributes. If God is just, he must punish sin, but if he is loving, he would forgive sin. How then he can be both? That is, his justice administered in love, and his love is distributed justly. That is, his justice is administered in love, and his love is distributed justly. The perfect example of how God's love and just kiss is in the cross. Now, Muslim viewpoint. Muslims claim that Allah is the same God as Jews and Christian worship, just under another Arabic name. Allah is transcendent and cannot be compared to humans or any other created thing. Allah is never described in Islam by using human family terms such as father or son. And most Muslims consider Christians to be polytheists because of the Trinity. Allah in Quran and God in the Bible is totally different in his teaching and attributes. Now let's look at Allah in the Quran and the God in the Bible. Allah in Quran is an unknowable and transcendent God to his people, while God in the Bible continues to show his love toward his people and take care of them. Allah does not interact with his people. He is just a fearful judge in the last day. So the Muslims have to wait in uncertainty until the judgment day, not knowing what their ultimate destiny might be. Allah becomes a deceiver in many cases of the Quran, and thus Islam justifies lies of the Muslims. But God in the Bible commands not to bear false witnesses. If Allah were the same God of the Bible, why Islam teaches Muslims to regard Jews and Christians as their enemy and to kill them? And the Allah and the Quran allows worshipping black stone at Kaaba. This is not idolatry, whereas God in the Bible hates idolatry and severely punishes the idolaters. And God in the book of Jonah shows his love even to the Gentile Ninevites and forgave their sins, while Allah had no affection toward non-Arabic tribes. And there is no translation of Quran into other languages authorized. Next point. Allah is not the God of the Old Testament who Jesus has testified in their intimate relationship as a father and the son. If Muslims do not believe Jesus as a liar, they must acknowledge that Allah must be a pagan God, have nothing to do with the Bible. And Allah wants the Muslim to conquer the world by force, while God in the Bible wants to save the world by love. This is our line of some basic differences between the Bible and the Quran.